Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Dior, and this is Library of Ruina. So yeah, we somehow stumbled upon some generic books that actually have a credenza for them. So we'll go ahead and read them. So Grade 8 Fixer, Page 1. All people and firms that generate income in the city must pay their taxes. In addition to the fund for work-related expenses such as maintenance of equipment and monthly rent for office space, which is already a lot, fixers must accommodate for rather heavy taxes as well. I became a fixer trying not to starve, but the taxes have put me in a even tougher hardship. Ordinary people have a hard time bearing this pressure, but what can I do? In the city, orders are to be followed. We all know what happens if we don't abide by them. Alright, they both actually have the same thing. Page 1 and 2 have the same, and then page 3. For one to start working as a fixer, they must acquire a license issued by the Hana Association, the first association in the order. The set of skills required to get a fixer's license is quite different from those needed to pass wing entrance exams. One is about physical fitness, while the other is more about mental prowess, so to speak. There are exceptions, of course, but this is generally the case. After acquiring their license, the fixer must join an office. After all, it's near impossible for a no-name fixer to take jobs on their own. Choosing the right office is also important, but you can worry about that later. Only the skilled ones can afford to make choices, like declined offers from offices or asked to be transferred to another. Newcomers who've only just become fixers or incompetent planks who can't handle their work properly should be content with any office that accepts them. Okay. With that, let's go ahead and continue. So, we did grade 8 fixtures, we now need to do grade 7 fixtures, which is going to be, so that's grade 8. And then we can do that, and that'll get us this. Alright, let's send the invitation. Alright, grade 7 fixers. These are actually really good. I mean, the pages themselves are bad, but the abilities that are attached to them are actually nice. Slashing prowess of a grade 7 fixer, slash stagger damage +2, and then we got one for piercing as well. These are actually kind of neat. I originally, when I was looking through the wiki and looking at general, because I was like, I wonder how generals work, and I was like, oh, whatever, they're probably nothing too special. But actually, having these little passives that you can just take and implement into your own build, into your own pages and your own builds, it's actually kind of neat. And even in the early game, like, some of these are not too bad. If you're just in need of, you get a new character and just need something that's somewhat up to par to the current gameplay. Anyway, for this one, let's go. We'll go Kogosa and Sune. Or not Kogosa, we'll go Malkuth and Sune. This is just to make sure we don't get completely overwhelmed from multiple attacks. Because they are getting a little bit tougher. I got loads of things to do after this. Let's get this over quickly. I'm feeling even more tired than usual today. Well, work is work, so I'll do it right. Life's not very fun with a stick up the ass, pal. Alright. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. So now they can at least spread the attacks out a little bit. We'll do Sharpened Blade. Actually, what I can do is do Sharpened Blade on you. And I'll do Cleanup on ya. There you go. And I'll leave you to duke it out. So we'll do Sparking Spear followed by Wait Up. Okay. Let's grab that. We'll put it on you. I'll let the rest just go through. Okay. I don't have a way of dealing with that. Yeah, I'll just do an ink over. There we go. Okay, you're staggered. Okay, hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, vines. And wing beat. So anyone can access these cards, but anyone that uses them will put it on cooldown. Let you clean up. There you go. There we go. Not too bad. While possessing Happy Teddy Bear's abnormality page, 5% chance to boost attack damage by +1. Not too bad, but it's not going to be helpful since I usually don't use Happy Teddy Bear on Malkuth. I usually use it on one of the characters with smoke. All right, well, we got tons of grade 7 fixer stuff, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that. But before we do that, let's take a look at librarian info. Yeah, I have my current headwear is chance to increase piercing damage. That's pretty much the best thing she can use right now. Alright, burn books. So yeah, we got grade 7, page 3, 2, and 1 here. We'll just do a bit of that. And let's see what we get. There we go. So yeah, very similar. Plus pierce stagger damage here. And then we got slash dagger damage there. And then, yeah, even more slash stagger damage. Okay, cool. Confirm. Let's take a look here just to make sure. Okay, we got more stuff here. Grade 7s. Really? Does being a fixer sound cool to you? I suppose it seems nicer than the likes of rats swarming about in the back streets. It does have a professional charm to it too, but this is a tough job, I tell you. It might be better for you to try and enter a small company to do desk work instead. If you really believe that fixers are cool, then let me tell you something. Fixers have to risk their lives at every moment. I know, it sounds silly. Everyone already struggles and fights for their lives, so what's so special about us? But at least you won't have to hear of your friend's death while you're having lunch. You pack your favorite food, savor its taste, and when you're about to swallow it, know how it feels to choke on it. Your friend's head suddenly rolls over to your feet. Things just happen like that. Syndicate grunts rush into your office all of a sudden, heads are blown off, and a gruesome fight breaks out. It's the so-called office raid. Are you still not convinced? Syndicate or fixer, once you set foot in this business, all the things will bind you like shackles, slowly dragging you to the bottom. The sheer weight is going to tire you, and you'd no longer be willing to go back up. Go back and think again carefully. It's not too late for you to make the right choice. Alright, same thing for page 2, and then we got page 3. Who said a fixer is a free man? Must have been some no-good show-off who told you that. Kid, that's just our dream and nothing more. Fixers are managed by offices. Most of our jobs come from the requests the offices get, so we are virtually out of work without them. And offices are managed by the 12 associations, and on top of those 12 is the Hana Association. Our lives are subordinate to layer upon layer of hierarchy. I'd love to hear where that supposed freedom is according to them, because I don't see it. There's one way to achieve that pipe dream. A fixer's freedom is only truly complete when they are given a color from the Hana Association. Don't go around proclaiming that you'll become one of the colors, though. You think it's that easy to break free from these massive fetters? There you go. So yeah, with this... Yeah, the only thing that would kind of limit me for these is I would have to... You can only have up to 4 different pages attached to your... attached to your key page. Yeah, so that's kind of the limitation. So for this, I would need to pick or choose if I wanted to focus completely on slashing stuff or something else. Which in this case, wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah. I mean, I don't desperately need the bleed damage, but it's something to consider. Anyway, let's do some more invitations. So we just did grade 7 fixers. Next, we need to do urban legends. We're gonna need one of these, and one of these. So 3 urban legend books will get you access to the urban legend class office, which just seems to just have a mix of the things we've already fought before. So we'll just send these 2 in and clean house. I'm also purposely taking less people. I mean, the emotions were so I can actually test out the EGO cards, but also the more emotion, of course, gets you more drops. All right, looks like we have nerds as our opponents. It turns out there's one on our side too. All right. So back attack, crush, and back attack. All right. Let's just do Transpierce to open with, and follow it with a weight up. All right. Thankfully, you guys picked different dice. This is gonna hit first. So we'll do sharpen, and then clean up. Nice start. We'll do happy memories on you. Oh wow, they're all ganging up on the same one. That's just mean. Alright, we'll do tailoring to you. And then unfortunately, well, I can intercept with one of you. So yeah, we'll do cleanup. sharpened blade. Staggered. One hit point left. Gonna die from bleed. Actually, bleed's only when you actually roll. So being staggered actually keeps them alive. Okay, their bleed's worn off. Good for them. Dun, dun. I'm fine with letting the rest through. I've already done all the ETO cards, so we don't need to wait for that. And we just went up an emotion level, so that's all I really cared about. So, let's just end this, shall we? Alright, Fixer Backstreets Volume 4, Backstreets Volume 3. Don't think there's anything of note from that, but I'll take a look. No, nothing really. It's helpful though. Alright, with all that, let's go ahead and... So I guess it's actually technically possible to get, it might be possible to actually get some early legendary cards before you actually encounter the particular opponent for that. In any case, let's do invitations. So for this one, it's a bit more specific. We want Rain, Mika, and Olga. This one's actually a two-phase invitation. So I got Axe Gain Grunts. Axe Gain Spirit, Blunt Stagger Damage +1. And then Slash Stunner and Blunt Stunner. 30% chance to boost Blunt Stagger Damage by 1. And then 25% chance to boost Slash Stagger Damage by 1. And other than that, they're all the same. So we got the Axe Gain. We'll bring Kagosa for this one. Do we need Kagosa for this one? They're vulnerable to freaking piercing. Yeah, why not? We'll bring everyone. We'll bring all the warriors. They don't even talk. Huh. They're all doing blunt. Good for them. Is anyone actually vulnerable to blunt? Zanae is. Good for her. Man, they rolled high on their speed. Okay. So for this one, we're just going to shoot you a bunch. Enjoy. And then you... One to 7 dodge, huh? I do Transpierce. And then wait up. And then for you... Beyond the Shadows. Clean up. Alright, right off the bat. Okay, you have Transpierce, so you can lower that cost. Not much I can do about you, besides this. Alright, have fun. Oh wow, you actually dodged. Okay, 2 staggers. You're dead. I'm gonna let her build up the emotion. Okay. Alright, we got Axe Gang Executive, which is double axe, slash damage +1, pierce damage -1. Yeah, these are actually really interesting. But you know, I like putting handicaps on myself where I don't rely on all of this, I guess. I mean, I didn't really need it in most of the fights. I don't think I failed a single one. The only battles I've failed are the abnormality pages. Alright, same opponents. Just seeing... Yeah, just slightly better stats. Wow, 4 to 5 speed. Alright. And he has 2 axes, so you know he means business. No dialogue. Alright. Let's do this. Transpierce. And then do that. Got any guns? Yeah, you do. Do it this way, just in case. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately some of my shots are blunt and not piercing. Okay. That's fine. Put that on Malkuth. Alright. We'll deal with you. Not much I can do about you. Alright. Ink over. And I'll just draw that attack away. Stagger deflect. Vines. Alright. Just thought I'd do it. Do I want to go for that or go for mass summation? That one sounds cool. Have fun. That'd do it. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of cards. These fights actually might be difficult if you fought them at the appropriate tier. Anyway, burn books. Axe Gang. Anything else of note? Nope, just these guys. Okay. Yeah, these aren't bad. I mean, you would get some blue and purple pages for this. Okay, got all the purples and blues here. So yeah, nothing really the point here. Bunch of blunt stagger damage here, and then over here we got slash damage and pierce damage. So during the fight, they actually had additional stats as well, which unfortunately we don't get access to. Still though, this one here, double axe, not too bad. It's also a 1 cost of all things. Like I said, the biggest issue is the fact they only provide 1 passive, and so you're going to end up having a bunch of spare points that you can't do anything with in most cases. Now, I don't think there's going to be... Oh, okay, so we already did that one. Axe members. Our syndicate's well acquainted with the guys at Hook Office. We used to chop and rip and tear together before they moved on to the fixer business. We were the best buddies. The two syndicates had a wonderful time with each other. We still do help them out sometimes nowadays. You thought fixers and syndicates were enemies for life? Well, you could say it's a long-standing love-hate relationship. Usually a syndicate causes a scene and fixers come over to take care of it. But think of it for a sec. If syndicates didn't exist, more than half of all offices would be out of jobs, essentially unemployed. You get it? It's a symbiotic relationship right there. So don't be so cold to us. Alright. Oh, so there's still more. And some fixers often cooperate with syndicates to handle cases. You know, it's not like dogs and cats constantly fight each other when they're together, yeah? That sort of logic. We syndicates do the things fixers can't dare take care of. I heard some offices straight up ban killing people. Ban killing people even. Sometimes something about life being precious and whatevs. It's bullcrap. Anyway, that's how syndicates and fixers complement each other. There's some crooks you'd want dead for sure, before they could complicate things, you see? Man, talking about them makes me miss my old friends. Don't get to meet those pals often these days. I might as well storm Hook Office this time around, see some familiar faces. Alright. If you think syndicates are nothing more than gangs of ugly and bad guys, then let me tell you that's an outdated bias. Of course, we're freer than fixers who have to follow orders and requests from associations. A lot of us kill people and do some wicked shit for the sake of cash. I'll give you that. But others aren't too different from your average fixers, I'm telling you. We get requests and solve problems, though our group's moral compass is tilted a bit to the dark side, so I can't give you a good example myself. Right. Some syndicates actually do heroic stuff. Syndicates hunting syndicates. I asked them, hell man, why aren't you guys just becoming fixers instead? And they said they don't really feel like it since they don't really want to get entangled in formal stuff. And there's just too much to prepare to get a license and everything. Well, who's to say the syndicates can't be the good guys, right? We're living as we like in the backstreets. And there you go. Alright, so that was Axe Gang. And I think we got... Our next one would probably be this one. Where we got Dino, Zulu, and Yangming. Which again will be another twofer. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here for right now. And when we come back, we'll knock out some more of these. So I'm The Depressed Hero. This is the Library of Ruina. I'll see you guys next time.